Welcome back to Crypto Talk, guys. So let's run down a few things with you for here for Bitcoin. This will be a short video. This is just talking about the weekly RSI breakout and what happened historically in the past and what's going to happen in the future. Likely, again, nothing is guaranteed. But you can see the last time we had an RSI breakout, you had within a week, you had a back test and then push. We haven't had a back test yet. We're actually still pushing higher. So right now, we're actually a little more bullish than we were previously. We hit the golden pocket. We front ran the 618, but we tagged the 0.5 fib twice, and we're moving higher. So really simply, the last time we had this RSI breakout, we moved almost 85%. 85% from when this RSI breakout would bring us to about $156,000. We are in a massive cup and handle pattern. Also, you can look at it as basically an inverse head and shoulders. Not as textbook as the cup and handle, but still both have pretty much a measured move of somewhere around $280,000. Is that possible? Yes. Is it guaranteed? No. In my opinion, be happy with 160 if and when we get there. And the last time this took about 91 days to play out. So this will be a July 4th bang for us. So July 7th is kind of the 91-day mark from the RSI breakout. Bitcoin and most of crypto is very cyclical, and that's why fractals do work very well, which means patterns do repeat just due to the fact that emotions are that predictable. So as soon as I come up with some kind of an emotional indicator, I'll be sure to publish that, since that's basically how markets move. It's all based on emotion on top of money flow. But you can see here we had basically a breakout. We've had a back test of the old level of support, which were the old highs. And now we're looking to move higher. So really nothing really changes until we get back above $91,000 and especially 95. You're going to start to break structure bullishly once again. So we'll have to wait and see. The MACD hasn't quite ticked up green yet here on the weekly. We need a nice big weekly push. This is why this is so powerful, is the weekly takes some time to accumulate. So when something prints on the weekly, it's usually a trend change. So keep in mind this. Like to see the push back above this RSI yellow line here, which would indicate a very bullish breakout. But for right now, we're finding some resistance. And I'll jump over to a regular chart here for Bitcoin. Sorry, I got my Mongo Pro Trader on here for a second. Let's get rid of that. All right, so let's zoom out a little bit. Let's go to the 4-hour. And if you followed me online, you would see that I was talking about my target being hit, which it was. It was the anchored VWAP here. Let me delete some stuff. I apologize. So another one, delete that. All right, so money flow is increasing 4-hour. You've got tight RSIs again, so this really could push. Look for a rejection off the yearly VWAP at 90,617. Get back above that. You got the yearly open up here at 93,553. The previous month high at 94,993. And then the top end of the anchored VWAP, which is the outer band, coming in at 96,932. Those are levels to look at. And you can also come back here and look at these peaks. So kind of in the same range of this previous month high. You're also going to have a ton of order blocks here. If I turn on my order block indicator, where is it? They're not going to show. It's too far away. But anyways, you've got some order blocks in here. Likelihood, you can draw them out manually. This entire region here would be an area to look for a rejection, in my opinion, which also has confluence of the top end of the anchored VWAP. There's tons of shorts here. You push back above that with a bullish push due to liquidations, you're going to hit $100,000 very quickly. So that's what I'm looking for here in the short term. Not much else to talk about. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Pretty much going to talk on Bitcoin because really everything else is kind of boring until Bitcoin gets back above 95,000. Yeah, same thing here. Just get back above the yearly VWAP. We haven't printed bear divs yet. Money flow is still pretty bullish on the 1-hour. 24-minute money flow is going crazy. Keep in mind the DXY is dropping like a rock. So we were expecting that to happen, and that's why Bitcoin held steady while stocks were dumping. It's that decoupling aspect we talked about a while ago. It's finally starting to show some signs of happening. So yeah, looks good on the 24-minute. Nice bullish start to the week, guys. So really I would like to see is a back rejection off the yearly VWAP, come back down, back test the area we just left. So come back down and back test 89, let's say 200 as support, which is the anchored VWAP, and then move higher. You want to see stair steps. You don't want to see these massive green candles straight going up, because if you go straight up, you're going to come straight back down. So you want to have some, you want to leave behind some structure to fall back on. So that's it, guys. We're overall looking pretty bullish. I can't lie about it. I've been bullish for a while, but finally we have some indicators showing that we have a potential bottom in. So that's it. Nothing I say is financial advice. Best of luck. You want to find me, head to Crypto Blackwall on Twitter, the Blockguard Discord. Need some private coaching, head over to my Patreon. I'll sit down with you on an hourly conversation and kind of run down some things for you to help you as a better trader. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.